Are you listening? Damn.
Another episode of Trash Talk. TJ O'Connor, as always, with my partner Damian the Wolverine Hill. Trash Talk is joined tonight by the number one ranked 155-pounder in the state, Noah Landrus. Trash Talk is sponsored, as always, by Ink Shrinks Tattoo and Valhalla Combat Sports Incorporated. How you doing tonight, Noah?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Doing good. Can't complain.
Yeah, definitely can't complain. I appreciate you taking the time to join us here. We're 8 days away from the big fight here, September 27 at Mystic Lake Casino, LFA 77. You're going against number 3 ranked Yama Sadozi. This is a fight that Damian and I have publicly been very excited for a while. It's a fight that I know for a fact that we've kind of known about for a while. What's camp been like, knowing that you're going to fight this guy for almost the last 4 months now?
It's been going good. It's been a grind. I haven't really taken a break since my last fight in May. Just kind of been working the whole summer, getting better. Just moved down to St. Cloud about a month ago, so I'm down here training with Brock Larson and all those guys at start. So it's going really good.
How often were you training with those guys before your last fight?
Not very much at all, actually. I'd usually try to go down there like 2 weeks before every time I had a fight and just get some work in for a couple of days, get my confidence up. And now I'm with them like every day. So.
Oh, yeah. It's nice to see that you made that change. You have had a very dominant wrestling base, going into MMA, and then also being able to cap off with trapping your opponent, finishing with some ground and pound, or a submission. And now you're over there working with wrestlers that have perfected their wrestling game for jiu-jitsu and have all mostly black belts over at that gym. What do you feel like the changes that or not changes, but the improvements that you made to your game, granted that you were already pretty fucking dominant in those aspects already?
Yeah, I think I'm just getting like more technical, learning like just more little stuff that I feel like is going to help a lot, and just little techniques that I didn't really recognize before, just didn't pay attention to, stuff that'll help me keep me from getting submitted and stuff like that. So just a lot like more high level guys and techniques. So that's cool to work with.
Yeah.
And it's great to see the improvements that you're bringing to your game. Damian mentioned it. You came in from a successful wrestling background. MMA has been just as successful for you. 7 fights, 7 wins. Looking dominant here. You are the current Driller Amateur 155-pound champion. This is a topic Damian and I have been talking about. I'm not sure if you've had a chance to see Yama's interview that we just put out, but Damian broke some news on this fight as far as some hardware goes. I don't want to steal his thunder, so I'm going to send it over to him.
Yeah, this is one of those fights that, like, if it was happening for any other promotion that besides LFA, it would be a title fight. I don't care. This is a title fight. These are 2 guys that are in deserve. That one already has a belt, and another guy is deserving. And if he's fighting the champion, the belt should be on the line. But because it's for LFA, the belt's not on the line, and it's a 3-round fight. I don't give a shit. We're putting a belt on the line for you guys. Whoever wins this is going to be the first ever Trash Talk champion. Whoever. This is such a big fight, and it deserves this. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's just what that's going to be. And he's been talking. I know he's been training. You're an opponent that I know he takes very seriously. And he's been making some, not necessarily changes to his camp, but he said to us in the interview that he just did with us that he's been working on his wrestling game, that he plans on being ready for you there. If he is able to stuff your shots and stuff and you guys start meeting up on the feet, how do you expect to match up with him there?
I've been working everything. We're always working on our feet too. So, and I've been wrestling my whole life. So,
yeah.
You can prepare for it and stuff, but once you get in there, it's a little different. But I think I'm ready to go wherever the fight takes us. So I'm feeling good. So I'm excited for whatever happens.
Definitely. And that's the mindset of a champion, ready to take the fight wherever it goes. And like I said, this is a fight we've been really excited for on paper for a while. He brings a couple challenges to the table as far as, Damian mentioned, he has good striking, very big power. Is this something that you feel like you've seen before, or do you expect him to bring something that you have to adjust to? And not saying that you won't be ready for it, but do you expect him to bring something to the cage on the 27th that you might not have necessarily seen live yet?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely gonna be my toughest fight yet, I think, and he's just so dangerous on his feet and stuff. So I mean, I'll be ready for that. But I mean, I've been preparing with some high level guys too that hit really hard. So I mean,
yeah,
I'm pretty
how much work?
So.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. How much work have you been getting with Angel Pacheco? He's one of those guys that I believe he has some of the best hands in Minnesota. I mean, especially stepping over into MMA. But even when he was boxing, his hands were crisp and looking good. I mean, working with him has got to give you a little bit of extra confidence, knowing that Yama most likely will stand with you.
Yeah, I've been working with Angel a little bit, like sparring nights and stuff. He's been tweaking my boxing a little bit and stuff because I'm still not that good at striking, but I feel like if I have to stand and strike, I can do it. So
yeah, and you're learning from the right
helps
guy.
a lot. So
yeah, definitely learning from the right guys. Got a great camp with you at Start BJJ. I know when we spoke back in May, you mentioned that was a move you're looking to make. So I'm excited to see the changes that you're going to bring to the table here, and everything like that. So as far as this fight goes, without giving away a game plan there, obviously we kind of made reference. You're the wrestler, he's the striker. What do you have to bring on September 27 to make sure that you undefeated stays intact and you get your hand raised?
I feel like I just gotta keep doing what I've been doing and put the pressure on him and wear him down if I have to. I'm ready for 9 minutes, long 9 minutes if I have to go that. So I'm just excited, man. I haven't fought in a long time, and I know it's going to be a tough fight and a good fight, and I hope it's a good fight for the fans too. So I'm just really excited. So
yeah, this is the main event of the amateur portion of the LFA card. There's some higher ups that are pretty excited about this matchup too. And I've expressed myself, and TJ has also, like, dude, this is a fight that we've been anticipating for a while.
Yeah, and I mean, so with this is going to be your 8th amateur fight. You've mentioned this is probably one of the longest gaps of your career. You've stayed extremely active since you started fighting. Not looking past this fight at all here, but moving forward, is this something to where you feel like you've seen it all at the amateur level? Are you plan on taking a couple more fights and staying more active towards the end of the year here? What's long term for Noah Landrus?
I don't really have any idea yet. I just want to focus on this fight, but I don't know. Talk to my coaches and stuff, and talk to them. I feel like it's more up to them than it is up to me. So we'll see.
I love it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I love it. I love the mindset you have here, ready for war. Just before we wrap this one up tonight, Noah, is there any teammates or sponsors you want to give a shout out to? Anybody that's been there for you this camp?
Just everyone at the Start BJJ. Everyone's been super awesome to work with and stuff. And Coach Brock Larson, he's like one of the best around. So
yeah,
everyone there training with me is awesome and means a lot. So I'm excited.
Definitely. And I know you got a couple teammates on the card with you, so I know that just brings a different energy to the room as well. Well, Noah, again, I appreciate your time here, taking the time to talk with us just over a week out from the fight. I hope this last week works well for you, sir, and I look forward to seeing this fight. This is, like Damian mentioned, this one's deserving of a title. It's deserving of the main event of the amateur portion, and I can't wait to see how it goes out.
Me too.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.